Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got it to Gibson.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
60 yards.
And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris Watkins.
61 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he rifles one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
19 Chargers.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready, set, three.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it in at the 22. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hey, Crash. Warriors 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
19 life.
They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
For an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. He's into the secondary.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Eagles 12.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The pass caught by Olave.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
He'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Let's go now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 4.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
from 10 yards out.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Alontae Taylor.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hurts.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
60 average, 60 average.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw.
Olave hauls it in.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.